Let me ask you a question. You worked hard to stack your crypto, but who actually protects it? Because your crypto is sitting on some random exchange or in a hot wallet you barely understand, or with a support team that lives in another country and ghosts you when something goes wrong. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're the target. That is why I stopped doing crypto the normal way. In this video, I'm doing a full honest review of iTrustCapital, what it is, how it works, and who is it for, and why some people are literally moving their Bitcoin and Ethereum into this system for retirement and long-term wealth. I'm going to explain something to you called a closed loop account, because when I first understood that, I was like, whoa, that is different. And yes, I will be including the link in the description box below so you can check it out. Also, if you use that link to fund your account, you're going to get a $100 bonus. And now let's jump straight into it. Before we even talk about iTrustCapital, we need to talk about the real problem. Crypto is powerful, but crypto is also fragile if you do not know what you are doing. People lose money every single day, from exchange hacks to phishing hacks to fake support agents, SIM swap attacks, and just straight up sending coins to the wrong address, and it's gone forever. Once it is gone, it is gone. There's no call the bank and reverse the transaction. That does not happen in crypto. On top of that, there's the other problem that nobody likes to talk about, and that is taxes. Every time you trade or you take profits, boom, taxable event. You're not building wealth, but every move you make has a cut taken out of it. So the two biggest problems are, first off, security risk. Can my crypto vanish? Second, the tax drag. Am I letting the government eat half of my profits? iTrustCapital is basically built to attack these two problems. How do I hold crypto more securely? And how do I build it in a way that actually benefits me long term instead of trading vibes? iTrustCapital is a platform that lets normal people, not hedge funds, I'm talking about normal people just like you and me, to do two main things. First off, number one, buy and hold crypto inside a tax advantage retirement account. That means you can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many more inside something like an IRA. That is huge because it means you're thinking long term, and the tax treatment is way better than just trading in a regular account. Number two, use something called a premium custody account, or PCA, which is a non-retirement account built for security. They designed it as a closed loop system. I'll explain that in a second because it is honestly the craziest part. So think of iTrustCapital like this. You can stack crypto for retirement, or you can just store and buy crypto in a super locked down custody account, or you can do both. And it is all built on top of real institutional custody partners. We're talking about Coinbase Prime, Fidelity, Digital Assets, Fireblocks, and US banking partners. Not some random offshore exchange. We're talking about infrastructure that is normally used for serious money. Let's start with the Crypto IRA side. Here's what it means in plain English. Normally, when you buy and sell crypto, every single trade can trigger taxes. With iTrustCapital, you're doing this inside a IRA structure, which is tax advantage. So you can set it up as a traditional IRA. You contribute pre-tax dollars. It grows tax deferred. You pay taxes later in retirement. Or you can open up a Roth IRA. You contribute after-tax money, and then it grows tax-free if you follow the rules. So if you believe Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to be worth way more in 10 years from now, a Roth-style setup is basically saying, let future me have the growth with no capital tax. They also support SEP IRAs if you're self-employed, high contribution limits, same idea, crypto inside a retirement wrapper. You'll be able to choose whichever account you want to open up and whichever account benefits you the most. And this is important. You're not limited to just hold old man stuff like index funds. You can actually buy and hold crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, etc. inside this retirement structure. And best of all, you can trade 24/7 inside of your account. So instead of I'm just buying coins and hoping, it becomes I'm building long-term crypto crypto positions in a tax advantaged plan. That is a totally different mindset. You're not gambling, you're actually planning. And now let me explain the premium custody account, or the PCA. This is honestly wild. Here's how normal crypto works. Your coins can move, which means hackers can move them too. Here's how the PCA works. You can fund the account with dollars or transfer crypto in. You can buy and sell over 80 plus different assets, Bitcoin, Ethereum, even things like gold and silver. But here's the key. Your crypto cannot just be yanked out to some sketchy external wallet. It's what they call a closed loop system. Money can come in. You can trade inside of the account as much as you want, but if you want to withdraw, it is converted back to US dollars and sent only to your linked bank account that you have already verified. That means even if some scammer was able to get into your account, they can't just drain all your Bitcoin to their wallet. There's no send all to random wallet button. This is solving a real problem in crypto right now: social engineering and theft. People are not just hacking code anymore, they are hacking people. Fake support calls, SIM swap attacks, fake MetaMask pop-ups. You click one bad link and boom, your wallet is drained. PCA basically says, cool, then we're just not going to let external withdrawals happen at all. Is that for everybody? No. If you want to blast tokens between 20 different wallets a day, this is not for you. But if you're the type of person that says, look, this is a serious stack, I want it safe, I want something that acts more like a vault than a trading toy, that is literally what this is built for. Another big difference with iTrustCapital is the custody and support. Custody first. Your assets are held one-to-one off of iTrustCapital's balance sheet. That means not commingled, not lent out. Now we'll get back to you after we unfreeze withdrawals. That alone for me is a very big deal. Now let's talk about support. This part honestly shocked me. Their entire client experience team is US based in Irvine, California. You can actually talk to a real human being. And no, your ticket is important to us. Please hold for 6 days. No outsourced, low skill support person reading a script. In crypto, good luck finding an exchange to answer the phone. iTrustCapital literally built their brand on "you can call us." That tells you who their target customer is. Serious people who care about not losing what they built. And now let's talk about who is iTrustCapital for and who is it not for. Let me be super clear. iTrustCapital is not for everybody. It is for you if you're thinking long term, you actually want to build wealth, not just gamble. Second, you like the idea of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptos being part of your retirement. Third, you are worried about security and you don't trust leaving everything on some random offshore exchange. And finally, you like having someone that you can actually call when you need support. But iTrustCapital is probably not for you if you're trying to day trade meme coins and move them between wallets every 10 minutes. You want full instant freedom to send crypto anywhere with zero friction. The PCA, it is not built for that. It is built to lock it down. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that everyone needs this. That is not real. But if you're in that group of people who says, I just do not want to get wiped out from one stupid link, you're who this is for. And here are a couple of questions I always get asked. First off, is there a minimum? Yes, for the PCA, you are generally looking at around $1,000 to start if you are new, or $500 if you are already an IRA client. As you can see, you do not need to be rich to get started. Are there any weird hidden fees? The structure is basically a 1% transaction fee when you buy and sell crypto. There are no monthly mysterious fees on the IRA side. That is actually very simple compared to a lot of other platforms that charge monthly maintenance fees. Can I do this if I'm not some crypto expert? Yeah, in fact, that is honestly who this is built for. Normal people who want the upside of crypto, but also want the security and tax planning of traditional finance. So here's how I will wrap this up. Most people are still doing crypto like it is 2021. They buy coins on an exchange, pray it doesn't get hacked, and then freak out during tax time. What iTrustCapital is doing is basically saying, let's act like adults, let's protect what we are building, and let's think long term. So if you want to check it out, I'll put my link in the description box below. You can see how it works and you can set up your own account. Also, if you have any questions whatsoever, you can drop those in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer all the questions. And remember, this is your money. Don't let it disappear because you clicked on one bad link. If you found this video helpful, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and share this with one friend who has all their crypto sitting on an exchange with no backup plan. You know exactly who I'm talking about. That is all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.